Hey, are you guys doing the last minute Switch 2 pre-orders at 3?
We're doing the pre-ordering at 3, yep.
Do you know if there's much of a line right now?
People are already waiting right here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man. I guess we're gonna go get in line and see how it goes. We're locked in for midnight, baby. The last minute pre-order process was surprisingly simple. There wasn't a big line. I went up there, got a sticker, and at 3 o'clock, they called everybody's sticker in order, and I was able to get one in. And this was at the closest GameStop to me. There's still another one across town that I'm sure had a lot more people, and there's still a lot of other retailers that are gonna be selling this thing. I think this is a good sign for stock in general for the next month or so. If you weren't able to get a pre-order in for whatever reason, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more stock in the coming weeks. It seems like Nintendo was able to get a pretty heavy hand start on getting their inventory stocked up, and I think we're gonna see the results of that pretty soon. But before that, I'll be seeing you guys at midnight. GameStop really has it figured out, man. Within an hour, I was in and out of there. My GameStop's like 15 minutes away and it ain't even 1 a.m. yet. It wasn't near as busy in there as I thought it would be. Everybody that came pretty much fit inside of the store. There wasn't anybody waiting outside, and it was a really smooth process. And I got some interesting information that confirms my suspicion about inventory. I was talking to a guy online and we were shooting the shit about games and whatnot, and he had mentioned to me that he actually came and did the 3 p.m. pre-order like I did, except he got there at 6. So at 6 p.m. they were sold out of the Mario Kart bundles, but they still had consoles 3 hours after the pre-order. Maybe this has contributed to the fact that Amazon didn't get any inventory, but I don't know. It seems like there is a lot of Switches to go around. This is my first console launch, and this isn't even the last Switch 2 I'm getting. Can you tell I'm on 2 hours of sleep? So last night, or this morning, however you look at it, when I was finishing up my Switch 2 shovelware video, I got a little notification on my phone saying that my delivery driver was down the street. I knew this Walmart order was supposed to be coming before 9, but I didn't expect it at 6 in the morning. And I also didn't expect snacks in the bag, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at what we got. I was pretty nervous about pre-ordering a brand new console from Walmart and having it delivered like they would deliver groceries, but apparently the security behind the third parties delivering it is very tight and apparently very efficient. I've seen nothing but positive stories from it, so that's pretty cool. And here we have our Switch, or at least I hope it's the Switch. Yeah, look at that, baby. And now you will be getting put in the closet. But our pre-order isn't all we got. We got a little thank you note here. That's supposed to be a Mario reference, right? And then we have our cute little tiny Coke and Pringles. I've seen people getting full sleeves of Pringles and full bottles of soda, so it's kind of funny that I got this. But hey, man, it's a cute little bonus. GameStop gave me my console and told me to get the fuck out. If you're a scalper, I would highly advise against scalping Switch 2s because I think you're going to be fighting a losing battle. From everything I've heard from other YouTubers live streaming the launch day and talking to employees, it seems like there is plenty of consoles to go around. It's almost a rarity that I've heard of people not getting a pre-order or not getting a console when they waited in line. Best Buy had at least 100 or so consoles that they were giving to non-pre-orders. The guy that went and pre-ordered a Switch from my GameStop did it 3 hours after it started, and he still got it in. So not only were there plenty of pre-orders to go around, there was plenty of inventory for stores opening this morning. I would be surprised if you didn't see Switch 2s on store shelves within the first month. Hey guys, T from the future here. Around 3 o'clock I went by my local Target and Best Buy. Both of them had Switches on the shelf, so stock's looking pretty good. Clearly Nintendo had a lot more time to prep for this console, and they obviously did it right. This is my first time getting a console on its release date, but from what I can tell, this seems to be the smoothest I've ever seen. People were killing each other for the Wii. The PlayStation 5 was unobtainable, but the Switch 2, you could just walk in and get one. If you're planning to pick up a Switch 2 and you want to know how some oddball backwards compatible titles can work, you can check out my shovelware video. Otherwise, when it comes to my opinions on this console overall, I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time with it. I don't really want to rush that out. I also have some accessories for the Switch 2 I'll be checking out in a later video, so keep an eye out for that as well if you're interested. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.